I got pros in different area codes. Area codes. Pros in different area codes. Area codes. Now you thought I was just 770 and 404? I'm worldwide. Act like y'all know it's the abominable man. Globetrot International Postman. They but man, 718s, 202s. I send small cities and states. IOU 901. Matter of fact, 305. I'll jump off the G4. We can meet outside. So control ya, then keep your phone till I close the doors that I'm jumping phones. 312, 313, 215, 803. I'll read your scope and eat some nerves. 10 on pump one. These is self-serve. 757 410s. My cell phone just overloads. Got pros. I got pros in different area codes. Area codes. Pros in different area codes. Area codes. Now every day is a day, so stop the violence and put the away. Today 504-972-713. What you gon' do? You checking out the scene, I'm checking out the nine. We're perpendicular, vehicular. 314-201. Too much fun. Bang, bang. Can't stop, I turn and hit the same thing. Nice. I'm the thriller in Manila, in Hong Kong. From like Bishop, Magic, Don Juan. Man, after with a quick and a smile, I just pick up the phone and dial. I got my in a big sack. I'm slanging this like a new jack. Is it cause they like my whoa? Is it cause they like my tall? Is it cause they like my handsome face? Is it cause they like my way? Whatever it is, they love it and they just won't let me be. I handles my biz. Don't rush me, just relax and let me be free. Whenever I call, come running 212 or 213. You know that I ball. Stop running, I'll call my substitute. I got pros.
KBLA Talk 1580. If you've seen Luenell's special on Netflix, you're laughing right now because you know why I am playing this song. It's part of the show. Luenell will be joining me in just moments. She is an iconic comic, and she's got a special right now called Town Business. You may ask, why Nate Dogg for Town Business? He's not from Oakland, but you would know. If you know, you know, as they say. Luenell is the original bad girl of comedy. Really, really looking forward to the conversation. She'll be walking into the studio any moment. But I take this one point of privilege. I will be tonight at the BLM-LA Center for Black Power, which is in Leimert Park, right across the street from the actual park itself, right next to the Leimert Park Metro stop. We are having the People's Budget Assembly. Folks are taking the survey. It's not too late. You can go to peoplesbudgetla.com, take 5-10 minutes, and give your opinion about how our money, our tax dollars, should be spent. What is important to us, what's less important to us. You can take that survey. That survey is then presented to lawmakers in the city of LA, presented to the community tonight at the Center for Black Power. Dr. David Turner will be there, Dr. Melina Abdullah, Dr. Tabitha Jones-Jolivet, members of the community, and some candidates for various races in this election will be there to hear from you, the people, through the survey and the analysis of it that's presented by those scholars. It's also dinner, okay, which is nice. The dinner is free. The event is free. That's 7 o'clock tonight at the Center for Black Power, and I will be the MC, so don't miss that. I'm doing a lot of things these days, so, you know, keep your ears to the ground. We have got a screening coming up for the Michael Jackson movie on the 22nd of April. I'll be hosting that. We'll be giving away some tickets maybe tomorrow, definitely Monday. That's the day that Tavis Smiley is having his incredible 3-hour Prince marathon. So my ears will be locked to the radio. I'm sure yours will too. Tavis is one of the only people who got consistent interviews with Prince. Prince didn't do interviews with just everybody. He did a bunch of them with Tavis, enough to fill up 3 hours. And we'll be celebrating Prince's Angelversary that day. And it's a fitting tribute. I cannot wait for that. The 25th of this month is the African Focus Goodwill Awards. I will be hosting that. Yeah, I'm going to have a mic in my hand for the rest of the month, pretty much. The 25th will be the African Goodwill Awards and induction ceremony where folks get adopted. African American families are adopted by African families in a move to heal the wounds of our enslavement. There's also awards given out. There's dancing. There's dinner. If you want to go, you can go to africanfocus.org, africanfocus.org. They'll tell you how to get a ticket for that. That is a great time. And I'm forgetting a couple things, but that's what I'm remembering right off the top of my head. A lot of stuff coming up, which I will be hosting and to which you are invited. But it starts tonight, 7 p.m., the Center for Black Power in Leimert Park, which is where we're broadcasting from right now. So while we get ready for the amazing Luenell. Luenell and I are both from the Bay Area. You know that. I feel like I've been adopted by LA, and I love me some LA, but I'm still a Bay Area girl at heart, raised there my whole life. But Luenell and I were actually on television at the same time doing the culture when the culture really wasn't in the media like it is now. I had a show called Home Turf. We featured artists and hip-hop culture, from turntablists to spray can art to people breakdancing on basketball. I mean, everything. Youth culture and hip-hop culture in the San Francisco Bay Area. That's what we did. This was long before Yo MTV Raps, before 106 and Park. Before anybody had a podcast. There wasn't even such a thing. And Luenell was a host on something called Soul Beat, which was a wildly popular music show. And she was also a pioneer in broadcasting. So although she's a superstar and now, she started out on television and on the mic as a comic back in the day. Our roots run deep. I'm so looking forward to the conversation with her. That is next. The iconic Luenell. Next on KBLA Talk 1580.
Thanks for starting your morning off with a voice that speaks truth to power and the powerless, getting to the heart of what matters most in our community. This is where authentic conversation meets real action. From breaking news and politics to culture and community solutions, this is where you hear perspectives you won't hear anywhere else. This is where we come together, get informed, and make change happen. You're inside First Things First with Dominique DePrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
Good morning, sunshine. You make my day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Break out the champagne. Everybody get a laugh.
You know, 5 years goes fast when you're doing something you love. 5 years of being right there with you, in your car, in your kitchen, at work, in your earbuds. And we don't take that for granted, not for a second. When it came time to celebrate our 5th anniversary, we knew it had to mean something. And we're celebrating on the most fitting day there is, Juneteenth. We're still putting the finishing touches on something really special. And before we tell the world, we want to tell you first. Once we announce this event publicly, we expect that seats are going to go fast, really fast. So, go to our website right now at KBLA1580.com and sign up to make sure you're the very first to hear what we've got planned. Before we go public with all the details, you've been riding with us. It's only right you're first to know. KBLA1580.com. We'll see you on Juneteenth for our 5th anniversary banger. Banger, banger, banger. The joint will be jumping. Ebony Repertory Theater, in association with Fig Street Films, brings you one of the most beloved musicals of all time. Tony Award winner, Ain't Misbehavin'. The soulful, swinging celebration of the music of Fats Waller. From the rollicking to the romantic, this show is pure magic, full of the songs that defined an era and the voices that'll make you forget everything else for a night. Foot-stomping, heart-stirring, unforgettable. Don't miss Ain't Misbehavin' at the Nate Holden Performing Arts Center, starring Lethacy, directed by Ren T. Brown. This is the night out you've been waiting for. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Grab yours now at ebonyrep.org or call the box office today at 323-964-9766. Ebony Repertory Theater, bringing the culture, keeping the legacy alive.
Ain't Misbehavin' runs May 21st through June 8th at the Nate Holden Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now.
Thanks for waking up with Dominique DePrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, indeed. I am so happy to have Luenell in the studio. You know, with people like Luenell, it's actually really hard to introduce you because you're so iconic. You've done so many things. The original bad girl of comedy, one of the most sought after and in-demand female comics in the world right now, headlining a residency in Las Vegas at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. She's doing movies. She's doing television shows. She's got a Netflix special called Town Business, which I watched last night. Executive produced by Dave Chappelle and directed by the Stan Latham. But most important of all, she's hella funny. Luenell, good morning.
Good morning, my love. How you doing, Dominique?
I'm great. It's so good to see you.
They don't even know how good it is. Dominique and I go so far back in the Bay Area. And I was on the Soul Beat Television Network in the East Bay, and you were on the one in San
Home
Francisco.
turf, yes, indeed.
And I used to watch you, and like, 40 years ago, girl.
I know, and we're still 25. It's amazing.
And
look at us. Yeah, look, Luenell.
That's
Luenell
me.
was holding down. Yeah, she's popular.
I should know
Okay,
better.
she's popular. She was holding down the East Bay. I was holding down the SF
Yeah.
side. What's amazing is that you even care or remember, because a lot of people
What?
don't.
But
And
if you're from the Bay, and if you were in tune, then you do. I'm not somebody you met down here. I knew you that.
Yeah, and I knew you down- yeah.
Yeah. So we, and it's just wonderful because I think this is great because here we are. Look at us.
Look at us. And you know what? It reminds me, this is going to sound crazy, but it reminds me of Tupac, because some of us who left the Bay Area and came here and we thrived. It's
You have to get
we
out.
kind of
You
have
have
a
to get
lot
out
of
of it.
leverage. Right, to blow
You gotta
up.
get out.
You have
Yeah,
to.
you have to
Yeah,
get out
you have to.
at some point.
Yeah, you do. But you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. And from what I understand, we ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, that's very true. That's very true. And I'm currently touring around the country. And you can always check out my dates where I'm going to be to see if I'm coming to your town at heyluenell.com, HEYLUENELL.com. I'm sure they'll put it up somewhere. And then if you ever happen to find yourself in Vegas, Dominique, everybody knows that I've had a residency out there at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club for the last 7 years. Since before COVID.
Who can do a residency for 7 years and keep filling a place up?
Well, can I just say something? And I'm sorry, I had an eyelash mishap this morning for the people watching on YouTube, right? Okay, so.
But you look great. You look
thank
beautiful.
you. The thing about it that I remember there was a comic named Rita Rudner. She was a white woman, and she had been out in Vegas for maybe like 20 years. But they said on and off and in different casinos. She played bigger rooms, she white woman, whatever like that. But I've been out there in the same place for 7 years and was out there before that at the SLS Hotel and Casino with Eddie Griffin and Monique and myself would do Sundays. And the first person to bring me Vegas was Wendy Williams.
Wow, I did not know that.
And a lot of people don't know that. That's really the first
Do you
person
keep
to
in
bring me
touch?
Vegas. Well, as much as you can keep in touch with Wendy.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Tell me about the connection with Chappelle and having him executive produce this piece. I know he really is picky about who he selects to do specials with.
Yes, and that makes it a beautiful, exclusive club that I'm in as a black woman. I'm glad that Dave and people like Kat have recognized.
Cat Williams.
Yes, my talent and weren't afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these brothers in the game don't really, or at that time when I was coming through, didn't appreciate such an aggressive woman. You know what I'm saying? But there's a way, like I have a degree in English. I know how to construct a story, and there's a way to cuss and not be offensive. There's a way to do it and not be offensive. You can't use the word vulgar for me because vulgar invokes a thought of something that repulses you, that you don't like. But I have first ladies and pastors coming to see me.
I mean, the bottom line is that feels like a double standard because the men cuss in, compound mother words all day long.
And they say the N-word, which I don't allow on my show.
You don't?
No.
That's true.
I don't allow it. I will fire you if you use it.
Really? I did
Yes,
not know
and
that.
I've
Good
done
to
it.
know. Wow.
No.
You and Stevie Wonder, I don't know if he'd
No,
fire you, but
even-
Stevie Wonder has that policy.
Okay, but I don't have Stevie's policy. My policy is if you in a room full of that demographic, like
Mixed company.
No shade. No. If you're in an exclusive black room, like let's say you're in Mississippi,
Right.
or you're in Georgia, then maybe you might let one slip. But nobody can use it on my show but me, because I'm not gonna have my audience all N-worded out by the time I get to
Right.
stay. Plus, if you take a toothpick and you do like this on your hand, that don't hurt, right? But after a while, it's irritating, right?
Yes.
That's the way I feel about the N-word.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. But you even kind of referenced that in your special, saying that some of the people you deal with in your private life, I don't want to give away the special, have commented on your cussing.
And the point is what? Because I'm still doing it, and I'm still,
And
I'm still gonna be me. Anybody who knows me by now.
Hello.
And all the new people, they love me because I'm just a regular chick talking about regular stuff. I'm not Beyonce of comedy. I'm just a regular chick. I'm the cornbread chick on the circuit.
Not the Beyonce.
I'm not the Beyonce of this thing.
But okay, you can say that. But I would argue that you're extraordinarily talented.
Thank you.
I would argue that you could be in the body, the persona, you're relatable, you're approachable. All that part may be regular, but the talent is transcendent.
Thank you, and I appreciate coming from you because I know you don't blow smoke.
No smoke. No, I won't blow smoke. Why? You've traveled the world. You've done movies, 2 movies in 1 year with Eddie Murphy. Special produced by Dave Chappelle. Super popular on social media. Why? All around the world. Why do we love the Bay Area so much? What is it about Bay Area folks? Your special is called Town Business. We're having a moment, by the way. Zendaya is like ruling everything.
Oh.
Ryan Coogler, right, from the Bay, and repping hard.
Yes.
Almost as hard as La Russell.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And Delroy Lindo.
Yes.
Why do we love it so much?
I think that people from the Bay get made into something. I think that there's only a few roads you're going to go down in the Bay Area. And I think you have to toughen up really quick. And I like that as a woman. I'm glad I'm not out here timid and don't have a voice and not listen to. I'm glad I'm not that girl. And nobody from Oakland as a woman actually is. We're pretty tough. Right. We're pretty tough. And I think that everything that I am and everything I ever will be, I have to base it on who I became in Oakland. I was born in Arkansas. I have dirt roots. I love to go back for my family reunion. We having one this August. It's no jewelry. It's no phones. It's in the woods. It's you can see it on YouTube, me and my crazy family reunion. But I like that dynamic of me because I have the southern roots, but I was raised in the streets of Oakland, California, and there's no that. And we was all coming up at the same time, from the Tonys to the In Vogues we had the Pointer Sisters, we had the Edwin Hawkins singers. Paul Mooney is from Oakland.
Sure is.
Come on now.
Yeah, don't.
Grand Central Station.
Too short.
I could go on and on and on.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to Fine Ass Richie Rich, by the way.
She's over here macking on the radio. Macking on the radio.
You need to know.
What's the mountain you still haven't conquered?
Well, after so many different scenarios in my journey through entertainment, I think that it has been it's been revealed to me that I am to own, have, and run my own corporation, because everything that I want to get in, there's always somebody blocking it. Like I've never been on a successful like black series. I was still in Oakland when they were shooting like the sisters and the
right,
all that, and I didn't get on any Martin or any Living Single or anything like that. I've never been a part of a family like that, and there can be different reasons for that. But then the white folks love me. I do a lot more white movies than black ones, but that's why my demographic, I think, is so broad, because I'm not just pigeonholed actually in one slot. Being on Hacks is a major flex.
It is.
And doing three Adam Sandler movies is a major flex as well.
It's an unprecedented flex,
and
right?
and especially from a chick who lives on Slauson. Okay.
All right, so we came from the Bay to LA, but still
in the same type of hood. Yeah, because look at Leimert. Like, I'm all up and through Leimert all the time when I'm here. It gives me the vibe. It's like Berkeley, Oakland type thing up in there in Leimert.
You're
love
right.
Leimert.
Never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I love Leimert. It's home. It's home base.
Yeah, I love Leimert too.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting dynamic. So you're getting sort of the mainstream, what we'll call mainstream Hollywood or white Hollywood opportunities, the Adam Sandler picture that most people that were on a Sister or, any of those shows probably would never be considered for. And yet you're not necessarily one of the 10 people that's in every black movie.
No.
But on the other hand, the black audience, the community, the folks that watch Sister and Martin show up to your shows.
Yeah, my blood, my people.
So it's almost like this bipolar dynamic you have going with your audience.
As am I.
Not really though, right?
They the thing about, like, in Oakland, when you develop a fan base in Oakland or anywhere, I think if you're from Sacramento, if you're from Mississippi, if you develop a core fan base with your people who really F with you, then they'll follow you through your whole entire career. We still following Too Short.
Yeah.
We still following 40. It's 40 years later, and we're still like on the, So you're gonna take that with you, and then I feel like right now everything is so youth and millennial based, or whatever, Gen X or whatever based, that I feel that the AARP seniors need a cheerleader too, a sexy hot cheerleader that's down for them. I'm not trying to appeal to these kids. I'm talking to grown folks. I don't have nothing to say to these kids because they don't listen. So what's the point? So I talk to the people who have been through it, just like me. And I just think I represent the regular folks. If I'm not the industry, at least I got the people behind me. And when you're from Oakland, the people is what matters.
The people, power to the people.
Power to the people.
Absolutely. I always say it like this, Luenell, the streets know.
Yes.
The streets know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. But you, when you say you're not trying to talk to the young people because they don't listen, we both have kids. But your kid listens. She's incredibly beautiful and talented. She accepted the award on your behalf.
Oh, I was so
comedy
proud.
honors, and so
I was so proud.
Somehow she's listening.
Yes, what happens? Because me and my daughter, we're a case study. Like, I didn't know how to do this, and she didn't actually be born my daughter. We got things going on. But what has happened is that slowly my daughter has turned into me, reluctantly, but to her benefit, because she does things the way I do them. I'm very organized. And, I'm not so anal that, I don't, let you go. But I'm just I don't have to be, because I don't have the time to come in and look for stuff. If I have to move, I have to be able to tell you, Dominique, how to go in my house and get this out this drawer behind it, I'm like that. And I just don't have time for chaos, you know what I'm saying? My daughter has turned into that. She has her gems, stones, amethysts and things, and candles like mommy, and incense and all that. She's set up her place like, she's very, because cozy is her main aesthetic.
And she's an entertainer.
And she's a dancer.
Yeah, so.
Which she had her own lane. That made that so easy, too. Because these entertainer kids, they don't know, what am I going to do to be, independent. And you age out of dancing, too.
Yeah.
So she's starting to do that, plus the colorism. We won't even start about that. But because she made me aware of that. I wasn't aware of that. That a lot of these artists, they definitely want mixed girls. They want, the aesthetic of that.
Yeah, I mean, the light skin privilege is a real thing.
Well, amen. She said it.
I said it.
She said it. So anyway, but now she's even more into helping me with my business, which is what I've dreamed of, because she's very smart. And when I say forget these kids, the one thing they can do is all that social stuff and all this coding and all this stuff. That's what these kids can do. And I sure ain't trying to learn it, so it don't hurt to have a gen, whatever the letter is, XZ or I don't know.
I think she's probably a Z. More talking with Luenell. I can't wait to hear about the projects that are coming ahead. And there's a few other things we're going to get to. I'm Dominique DePrimo. Luenell's in the studio. It's KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DePrima when we come forward.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Clay Fuller has been sworn in to replace former Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
And that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God. Congratulations, you're now a member of the 119th Congress.
Endorsed by President Trump, Fuller will serve out the remainder of Greene's term as Republicans hold a narrow House majority. Black South Carolina Congressman James Clyburn says some MAGA politicians have told him directly that slavery was a good thing. Clyburn made the remarks in a recent interview with PBS's Firing Line, warning of efforts to revive past injustices. And tennis star Coco Gauff is pushing back after criticism of her natural hair in a luxury fashion ad for Miu Miu handbags. Gauff says she won't apologize, adding her 4C hair is good enough for high fashion. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
Is this the time? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Clippers found out Wednesday night that Steph Curry, at age 38, can still turn a game around and send teams home in frustration. A 13-point lead for the Clippers midway through the fourth quarter disappeared when Curry went to work. Curry scored 11 of his game-high 35 points in the final 9 minutes to lead Golden State to a 126-121 win at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. The Clippers' season is over. They had to win last night to advance in the play-in round. Kawhi Leonard had 21 points, but he did not score in the fourth quarter until 16 seconds was left in the game. After the Clippers' painful 6-21 start, they finished the season 36-19. They had the third best record in the Western Conference after Christmas. Clippers coach Ty Lue and his staff deserve a ton of credit for keeping the team focused and avoiding what could have been a horrible season. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Prince and the Revolution.
10 years ago, the world lost a genius.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
Prince trusted few people. Tavis Smiley was one of them.
Good evening from Los Angeles. I'm Tavis Smiley. Tonight, a rare conversation with one of music's biggest superstars, Prince.
Prince opened up to Tavis in ways he rarely did with anyone else. Honest, unfiltered, and unforgettable. On Tuesday, April 21st, as we mark the 10th anniversary of his transition, Experience 3 uninterrupted hours of Prince in his own words.
When people criticize my work and attack my personality, it doesn't help me. I can't do anything with it.
Don't just remember Prince, hear him.
We live in a place now that feels just about like a plantation. We're all indentured servants.
Tavis Smiley, Tuesday, April 21st, only on Tavis Smiley.
For the first time ever, the Action Altadena Build Together Fair and Altadena Rebuild Trade Show are coming together. If you were impacted by the Eaton Canyon fire and you're still asking, where do I start? This is for you. Join James Farr, host of KBLA Talk 1580's Conversation Live, Altadena Rising, Sunday, April 19th from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Collaboratory in Altadena. Get connected to the resources, experts, and support you need all in one place. Plus music, food, games, and prize drawings for the whole family. For more information, visit Eventbrite Altadena Rebuild Trade Show, because rebuilding starts together.
You better work.
She's rooted in culture and rising in power. Los Angeles City Council member Karen D. Price Jr. invites you to the District 9 Women's Leadership Summit, a powerful gathering celebrating the women who shape our communities. Join us Sunday, May 3rd from 1 to 6 p.m. Registration is open now, but space is limited. District 9 residents receive special priority. This event is free. Call 323-846-2651 to reserve your spot. That's 323-846-2651. Be rooted, be powerful, be there.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is dedicated to inspiring youth and resilience through storytelling, arts, filmmaking, and enrichment programs for youth and families in under-resourced communities and system-impacted individuals. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit providing free and low-cost arts programs to youth and families from under-resourced communities, both system-impacted youth and those affected by the incarceration of a loved one. 1 in 43 children in America have a parent incarcerated. 70% of those children are expected to end up in prison. Through filmmaking, animation, theater, and writing, they help young people express themselves, build confidence, and imagine new possibilities. Beyond the arts, they offer financial literacy workshops, emergency support, and scholarships. Because thriving takes more than talent, it takes access. To learn more about the impact of Michael Daughters Foundation and how you can be a part of the movement, please visit their website, michaelsdaughterfoundation.com. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
We knew you'd stick around. This is LA's home for progressive talk radio. Welcome back to KBLA Talk 1580.
Can you feel it, baby? I can. Excuse me. Do you think that I might be able to touch you?
Okay, now you know I had to ask, how did Al B. Shore land you?
Girl.
How'd he pull Luenell?
Boy, this has had people in a chokehold, hasn't it?
Yeah.
My goodness.
We're still swaying.
Huh? Well, nobody's landed anywhere, first of all. We've always been in the same... We've been friends for over 15 years. I met him through my late publicist, Eugenia. Rest in peace, Eugenia Wright. And years ago, and we used to kick it, like we met, when we first met, we hit it off, and we were like in the bar, and we was like turning up. It was some event, something like that. And then we just stayed in touch for years and years and years. We were like fun. We would have fun with each other, you know? And then, the incident happened, and he was hospitalized. and very near death, and had to
Yes.
have the transplants, plural.
Mm.
And I was one of the people who was allowed, to be on the phone on the pillow and talk to him and play music and stuff like that. Not to say that had anything to do with anything, because we was cool before that, but that is a thing that you go through, we went through. And now he's back, and I mean, everything was fine, but then something changed, along the line. And then, you know how that social media is.
Yes.
And I put something out there, and then kaboom, everything went bananas. But he's a soft, warm, beautiful man, and he makes me feel soft, and ain't nobody been able to do that in a long, long time.
That's a big deal.
Including my husband, who I loved very much, my late husband. No, he might put me in my place, but he didn't make me be soft. I still bark up at him, but I was so buttery. Even I'm not a fool. Who doesn't want to embrace somebody who treats you like cotton candy? Just very nice.
He's smooth.
And
it's the smoothness.
Tranquil. Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
I
It's not
call
the
him
good looks. It's not a light-skinned thing.
No, because I ain't got no type. I'm like that rapper. I ain't got no type.
Yeah.
And I usually go for them YNs anyway. They go for me. But this is sort of low-key age-appropriate. I'm a little older than he is. And we just been friends. I think being friends first has been a new concept for me. It's like the people I wanted to go to sleep with, I didn't love, and the people I love, I didn't want to go to sleep with. Isn't that crazy?
Well, there comes a time. Look, I thought it might be, me and Albie Shore are birthday twins. We both June 4th Gemini. So I thought it might be that.
And there's that Gemini thing.
Yes.
That's major.
Yeah.
Gemini had me twisted up for 35 years, girl. And from Oakland. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, you can't be. You can do whatever you want, but I don't think it's fair for you to be mad at people for questioning it, because first of all, there was the whole Bruno Mars thing, and people were following that. Second of all, it seems like celebs now will have a whole baby to promote an album. You know what I mean, or a whole relationship to spring up to raise up a movie. So we're a little. Giving everything
people
the
were
side
wondering
eye.
at first. They were like, "Is this some kind of publicity? Are they in business together?" I would never use my relationship as part of a campaign to do anything for anything. If I was lucky enough to have a relationship, you understand? I was married for 20-some years. Nobody knew nothing about him until he passed away.
Yeah.
But if you knew, you knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that was that worked for us because he wasn't a social media person. He didn't have it or any of that, which made me very free to do whatever reckless abandon I could do on mine. But, it's a wonderful friendship. We're very, very close. Have love for him. He has love for me. He understands my lifestyle and timing. I understand his, which I always liked musicians or something who had a clue about what this lifestyle was about. Because the regular 9-to-5 really just can't get with you coming in at 2 and 3 in the morning, and then you only got, it's just.
Do men
it's
get
different.
jealous of not just you coming in the middle of the night, which is part of your job, but also some of your comedy, which talks about men you've been with or you might want to be with, your area codes?
I don't put any energy into what none of them think about nothing. Because if I did that, it's like I don't watch myself a lot.
You don't?
Because if I'm really, really happy with it, like I watch my special, and it gives me joy. Because I really do think it's excellent.
It is excellent. Yeah, I saw it last night.
I really do believe that. The way it's produced and the people involved, and Netflix, of course, and Stan, and I mean,
you study comedy, though.
Yes.
By the way, it's streaming right now on Netflix. You can go watch it right after this. It's called Town Business.
Yes.
In honor of Oakland. But you study comedy, you told me, but you don't watch yourself.
Not a lot, because if I watched myself and seeing the wacky stuff that I do, I would get so self-conscious that I wouldn't do it, and that's what gets me paid.
I got you.
So I don't want to, like, you know, like I tried to go back and watch Borat about a month ago. I got 10 minutes in and I was like, I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. You don't want to get
But that was that
self-conscious.
movie. That was that uncomfortable. But no, yeah, I don't want to get self-conscious about what I do because I'll be blocking my blessing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I want to circle back to something you said right before news, traffic, and sports, which is that you are in your target demo, or you're not worried about the younger audience. You want to.
If they get me, that's great. If they get me and they can feel me, that's great. I'm not shunning them at all. I love the young folk. I really do.
They love you back. I mean, it's amazing how many, You
think?
Gen Z. I don't know about the alphas, but the Gen Z and millennials, yeah, they know Luenell. They love.
Well,
Luenell.
certain generations of people know me for certain different things. Like you know me from being back in, we go back to the Bay and being on TV and radio even back then, the both of us. And then other people know me from the Comic View era.
Right.
Then other people know me from the movies. And other people know me from TV. And other people know my voice from animation. Because I can be in the air, if I say good morning to a flight attendant, I can have on a mask, sunglasses, a hoodie, a hat, and a shawl. And they go, Luenell, is that you? Mm-hmm. Because of my voice.
Right.
And I sound like a man. I've been called a man on
the phone
a million times.
I guess.
But I don't care.
I guess because I know you, I don't hear that. But
yeah,
I do think young people love you. But what I was trying to get at is this era that we're in right now, where maybe the Gen X, even Boomers, the older millennials are having a moment. I think youth culture is huge, but I also think there's a desire for folks who have some level of OG status on some.
I'm just saying.
In some arena.
Yes, of course. If I showed you my audiences across the country, you would be very, very happy for me. Texas, they're going to show up. Baltimore, Cleveland, Detroit. I do this all over and then come home and do it 2 more times in Vegas. So I'll do 5 shows before I even come back home.
Have you ever been tempted to change your image? Because I think part of what your superpower is, in my opinion, is your authenticity. You know what I mean? No matter how fancy or how down home, you are always going to be you. Have you ever been tempted to tweak? I know Hollywood pressures us to do so. Be a little more like this, a little less like that.
Well, I do that in my paid professional scripted gigs, of course.
Well, yeah, not, that's acting.
So when else would I do that?
Well, people do it all the time. They change their look.
My people would not go for that. Never. And, of course, every day I wake up, I want this to disappear overnight. I want to have, you get out here if you're raised in Texas, you're not in this business. You're not thinking about any of this. Everybody got this. But when you're out here, then you do think about it. Am I going to do something surgical about it? I can't. My people would not. That's not who I am, and that's not who the people who I would be.
But it's amazing how folks get in Hollywood and suddenly you start to see the tweaks.
Oh, yeah.
The nose job, the liposuction.
Yes.
Everybody's taking Ozempic. Everybody except probably me and you is taking Ozempic. You wouldn't do it?
I'm taking the shit, but let me tell you why.
You are.
Sorry.
You are?
No, but I got the diet. I only have, it's a micro dose to help you so you don't get diabetes. That's what this shit is for.
Right.
I'm not on a high enough dose to lose no weight. Do I look like I've lost any effing weight? No. So, but I do it. I didn't think I could do it, but it's so tiny, and it's nothing, and you don't feel nothing, but it's to control so I don't get diabetes.
I mean, that is the original intent.
But I'm
of
not
the
losing
medication.
no daggone weight.
So you wouldn't consider upping the dose since you have to take it anyway?
Well, I thought about it, but then I talked to a celebrity who I will not name yesterday on one of the podcasts I did, and she said, "Oh, you ain't thrown up yet?" I said, "What?" She said, "Oh, you got to throw up, and you're gonna do it." I'm like, "Oh, that right there," what she told me yesterday made me know that I'm not upping no dosage to be done, because I'm not. Ain't nothing, no weight loss or nothing worth me getting diarrhea.
Yeah.
And whatever else, vomiting and stuff. I'm not doing that to myself. Child, I go right over there to Napoli Naturals in Leimert and get me some tea that will clean me out like a plunger. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but the thing is, you don't obviously you don't need that because your career is booming.
Yeah, and I move so much, I fly so much. You know, I'm not sitting around. I did 4 podcasts yesterday and some other business, and was up early and came in late, and I loved all of it because that's what I came here for to do, was do interviews this weekend. So, you know, that's the other thing about if you're going to make it in this business, don't be a whiner, honey. If you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do what you said you wanted to do.
Boom.
Where would you rather be at 4 o'clock in the morning? In the bed or on a set or doing something?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather be at the airport going to get a bag? Like, if sleep is what you want to do, you should see, can you be a sleep study experiment person or something like that? But get out to business, baby, because we ain't got no room for that.
That attitude comes through with your relationship with fans, too, because folks come up to you everywhere, and you don't seem to mind it at all. You take it in 100% in stride.
Not true.
Not true?
Sometimes I mind. Sometimes I take it in stride. Sometimes I mind and I just do it anyway. That's a lot of the time. Sometimes I'm not in the mood and I'm not that nice. It depends. I think that you're losing your mind if you approach somebody while they're having dinner. A lot of times they'll pass by, and maybe as you're passing by, they may say something and you say something back. But then if you engage, now is when they overstep and want the picture. So what, am I supposed to stop eating and take an unsanitary ass picture with you and then start eating again? Am I supposed to ask the person next to me to get up so you can get your picture? If you speak and you're going by, then speak and go on by. Don't, and if you see somebody go in the bathroom, they got to come out. You don't have to lurk in there like a freak. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
all that.
So what you're saying, the getting up early comes with it, the hard work comes with it, and a certain amount of fan engagement comes with it.
If you want what I want.
Which is?
You may not want what I want.
What do you want?
Well, I want to make a difference in this game. I want to go down in history as being a comic force to be reckoned with. I want my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That's got to be coming soon.
Well, in the name of Jesus. And then I also want, what's that other thing I wanted? I want to own some businesses, and, you know, I'm only affiliated with one charity as of right now. That's all I can really deal with now. That's the Trayvon Martin Foundation. I've been messing with them and their gala and stuff, and Sabrina for many, many years. And I have to, because I feel like Sabrina Fulton is sort of like the mother of this generation's like civil rights movement. You know, the sacrifice of Trayvon really kicked off all this madness.
It absolutely did. That is the moment that the Black Lives Matter movement came into being.
So that's what I'm focused on as of right now. But I want to have more. You know, hey, that St. Jude commercial gets me every time. I'm like, I'm donating to St. Jude. Who the kids?
Well, so you've laid out really clearly what you want. You said something about a corporation, and right now you just said businesses. Do you want to share what that is?
Not quite yet, but I got something that might be in the works. Is going to be phenomenal. It'll be for the fans. It'll be for me. It'll be, you know, impactful, and I think a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
I mean, as far as being iconic, being historic, all those things, I don't like legendary so much because it makes me feel like I'm
It's
dead.
the name of one of my fragrances.
Living legendary. Luenell, you've done that, but you want to take it even further.
Yeah, I also with with the relationship with my career as it is right now, I'm in a good place, and I'm realizing that, like Bevy Smith, my girl Bevy Smith says, it gets greater later. You have more clarity, you have more focus, you have more money to do what the things that you really couldn't do as you were struggling to get where you at.
Right.
So now's the time, no matter what the age, as long as you can still move and I can run this mouth, is to keep on going and doing bigger things. I'm trying to actually leave a legacy from my daughter like Lucille Ball left for her 2 kids. They're still eating off of that.
No doubt. And would be, and their grandkids will as well.
Yeah, because she was a legend. So I'm trying to be like that. So my daughter will be like, yeah.
I mean, those levels to it, like you said.
Yeah, there's levels to it.
You did have your picture added to the Wall of Fame at the Comedy Store. It might seem like a small thing, but for a black woman, that's a huge thing, I would think.
My signature on the wall outside, right? I don't have a picture at the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
I ain't got no picture at the Comedy Store. Do I?
Well,
look, maybe I do.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
I'll find out
Name,
soon.
likeness, and picture added to the Wall of Fame at the Comedy Store, along with 24 other comics.
Well, I have
in celebration of Fat Tuesday. You got too much success going on. You can't even keep track of it.
No.
I want to be there.
And Fat Tuesday is an excellent documentary Guy Tori did about those days. You used to go to Fat Tuesday, did you not?
Yes.
Of course.
So, I know that the main reason you're doing all these podcasts, even though God bless you, you even got up and did Front Page with me back in the day, is your special. Let's talk a little bit more about that before we run out of time, before Tavis runs in here and kicks me out.
My baby.
Yeah, he's right. He's on his way.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Netflix. It's on tonight. What do you want to say about it? I feel a little tentative because I don't want to give stuff away.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I want you to watch it and laugh.
Okay.
Right?
First of all, I'm very sad that Netflix stopped the Netflix password sharing. My family, we was on that one.
I heard they're bringing it back because they've lost so many customers.
Really? Well, that was because... and Jimmy. Anyway, the special was shot in Oakland, California, at a club that, if you're from Oakland or the Bay at all, we all know and love, have all ran through Yoshi's and Jack London Square. And the audience, we shot more than one show, we shot 2. Having Stan Lathan involved, who I adore.
Speaking of legends.
Adore. I had worked with him once before on Real Husbands of Hollywood. And then, he works closely with David. I call David Chappelle. I call him David like I'm his auntie. David. And for him to choose me for this undertaking was an extremely exciting thought. And then I knew it was going to be real because he didn't tell me. He told my daughter like 3 years ago. He said, I'm going to get your mama a Netflix special. And he said, and some other thing. And she told me, and she like that bag. And she told me, and I knew that black culture rule, you can lie to me, but don't lie to my child.
Don't lie to my kids.
Don't lie to my child. So when he told her, I knew it was going to happen. And, we didn't, it's not just stand up. We got a little vignette in the beginning of the thing. And if you fly, I'll just say, if you fly in airplanes often, you will love this special.
If you fly in airplanes ever, oh my goodness. We got 60 seconds here, Luenell. What do you want to say about the state of comedy today?
Well, I think that comedy is clearly very needed because we are flourishing in the comedy clubs, because people need a break from the madness. They want to escape, and they want to have the grown folks just want to, they ain't doing no drugs. They just want to have a cocktail and some good food and some laughs. And I'm very, very happy to provide that. I think it is a gift. I don't take it for granted. It saved my life, and giving people joy is what it's really all about. You know, that's laughter does the soul good like medicine. That's what the Bible says.
Absolutely. And if you want to find out where to get you a good dose of that laughter medicine, go to heyluenell.com. heyluenell.com. Follow her on Instagram. I do. That's really fun, too. And we'll see you in Vegas.
Dominique, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. And like I
too.
say, anything for you for the rest of your life. Shout out to the KBLA listeners, because I ride with you because you're grown.
We are certainly grown, and thank you so much for coming in. It's much appreciated.
God bless.
I know Tavis will be jealous, but he'll get over it. Tavis Smiley's up next. He's got an incredible lineup for you this morning. He's got a stacked show per usual. Don't forget to tap in with me on social media. I'm at Deprima Radio. If Luenell follows me, you can too. DIPRIMA, and then radio. KBLA is everywhere at KBLA 1580, where we're streaming. Right now, like my mama, the late, great Diane Deprima used to say, history is now. Like I always say, we're making it together. Until tomorrow, one love.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Clay Fuller has been sworn in to replace former Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
And that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God. Congratulations, you're now a member of the 119th Congress.
Endorsed by